It's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in Week 4 as away we go. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to try and throw it here. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Catherine left.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Go. Come on, kid. Liking it.
3rd and long for him here. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over
it. Ready, set.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, pass coming. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Now they send their back in motion right. Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, officer,
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Looking to throw, Jackson. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Jackson's going to throw again. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Lamar throwing again. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. Mitchell gets it from the gun. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Again, this is Mitchell. Good defensive stand here. They push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
Brought down back at the 4-yard line.
Offensive line fast. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Mitchell again. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Tyler Lue back for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Luke knocks it through. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Stout all set to send this one away. Dante Kent with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
Take over a first down at their own 39-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Flushed out now to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got it first to begin the frame. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Throwing off the play fake. It's caught by Wilson. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Okay, ready?
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Get up! 18 Cardinal. Ready?
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
Ready,
3rd.
set.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Coach down to the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, 4th and goal, and you go quarterback sneak, Brock. You know this firsthand. You better trust those big boys to help you get that ball across the goal line.
You can almost feel it the second you get done uttering the play, right? It comes out of your mouth, and those linemen just give you that look. Like, yes, this is my chance to own the line of scrimmage, to move the people in front of me. That's a good call and better execution from the entire group.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Rock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. First down from the 42. Blitz coming here, Jackson. Let's see what they dial up, partner. This is 2nd and long. Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals. 10 to 11. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Scoop.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Is made down the right sideline. And they're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. The Steelers calling their first timeout. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Ready?
In off to Gibbs from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Working quickly here. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go, here we go. Broncos, ready.
They throw it out quick to the left. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bronco 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hut, hut.
Gibbs. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you wanted.
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds on a nice return, but time's run out. So we're headed to the break. Send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play fake, Jackson. Gets everything he has under this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. Taking a shot deep here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. It's by the offense. Get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they do.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
up 2nd and 7.
They're going play action. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, we made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ready, ready.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, check that, check that. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Warren running between the tackles. That's outside the end zone a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Let's go.
Gibbs. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Gibbs again. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. They didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Needs the goal line. He takes it himself. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Simpson.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Got for big yards on the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
26 yards.
1st down, here's Lamar. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. So a read here and give to Mitchell. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. They'll come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Jackson. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
The give here on 2nd. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now it's Lamar. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, kid. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
AC card, Bronco 80.
Throwing from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
There we go, shot. 60 Bobcat, 60.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers push their lead to 18.
Steelers 21. Ravens 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Wester on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Running rights with Mitchell. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. Now starts at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. He has this down to the 34. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
A give to Mitchell, running left. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be second and looks like less than a yard.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They go play fake with Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
13. Sit hard.
This one left for Lamar. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Of all the players out there, right, the coach on the field, the quarterback, he's got to know that play was dead in the water. At that point, just minimize the loss. Can't be tackled that far behind the line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
180.
Here's Lamar. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. Third down, they need 7.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. That's the line he's going to run for it. And he's taken out just short of that marker, but a flag is out. So let's see if they're going to get a redo here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. All right, they brought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Cowboy 80.
Third down run by Gibbs. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. The momentum changing, just get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
He's going to keep this one, and he's going to be stopped less than a yard from the end zone. Man, excitement all the way to the end. No time left. Zeros on the clock. This game's over. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.